Welcome to today's SeafoodNews.com video, sponsored by the Alaska Seafood Marketing Institute.
We have all of these acronym organizations, the MSC, the ASC, BAP, ISSF, GSI, GSSI. We're all talking to each other and we're using the same language with our customers, and it's just going right over their heads. And when it confuses them, and when that happens, they tune us out. Their natural inclination is to go buy chicken. They just want us to make sure that what they're buying is okay. They expect that of us. I first became involved in the conversations and discussions about certifications and sustainability when I was the group director for the seafood department for Safeway. In the course of those conversations, we complained to the various organizations that what they were looking for were at times conflicting and were confusing us as retailers. It became to us a series of who can outmaneuver the other to generate funding from the foundations that supplied a lot of the income for the NGOs and allowed them to continue doing their work. And in the case of Marine Stewardship Council, a funding source for their continuation also. When the GSSI initiative was first introduced, there were a number of us in the retail world that were like going, finally, we can get some commonality here. And even that, until this year, quite frankly, there was a lot of controversy because there was some talk of there being tiers within the GSSI that, to me and to several of the people that I was working with, didn't make a whole lot of sense. As it turned out, they were saying that it had to be ASC or MSC and then nobody else would really qualify. Well, that is at cross purposes with what the intent of the GSSI initiative is all about. That being said, we have to be careful not to set the floor too low. The focus on sustainability and the focus on supply chain viability it's a secondary issue for the retailer. The primary issue is getting the product, selling it to the consumer, and making enough money that you can stay in business. There's a client that I have who's creating their own internal program that is FAO based, similar to what's going on with Iceland and Alaska and Australia, New Zealand, because they don't want to be beholden to a certification body that is built over and on top of the FAO requirements to start with. They know what to do. They know how to maintain their business. They spend extensively on research, and they don't need somebody like MSC or ASC or BAP to be looking over their shoulder.
Today's SeafoodNews.com video was brought to you by the Alaska Seafood Marketing Institute. Alaska has been protecting wild and sustainable seafood for generations and adheres to the most recognized and internationally accepted set of guidelines written by the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization. For recipes and additional information, visit wildalaskaflavor.com.